What's the weirdest first date you've ever been on? I met this guy through a dating app. He seemed normal enough, funny texts, decent photos, had a job, which already put him above half the people on there. We agreed to meet at a little Italian place downtown. I got there first, nervous but hopeful. And then he walked in carrying a backpack. Not a small one, either a giant, hiking-style backpack like he was about to climb Mount Everest. I laughed and asked if he'd just come from a trip. He smiled and said, "Nah, I like to be prepared." That should have been my first red flag. We ordered drinks, started talking, and at first, it was fine. He was charming enough. But then he started unpacking the backpack. First, a notebook, then a flashlight, then a roll of duct tape, then a giant bag of trail mix. He spread them all out on the table like this was completely normal. The waiter walked by and gave us the strangest look. I tried to play it cool, asking if he was like a survivalist or something. He nodded and said, "Kind of, I just don't really trust restaurants." Then he pulled out his own fork from the bag and started eating with it. At this point, I was halfway between laughing and planning my escape route. But it got worse. Halfway through my pasta, he leaned in and whispered, "If anything goes down right now, you stick with me, all right? I've got enough gear to get us through at least 3 nights." I thought he was joking. He wasn't. He started describing in detail how we barricade the restaurant doors, ration food, and weed out the weak. I excused myself to the bathroom, texted my roommate, "Call me with an emergency right now," and came back to find him trying to convince the waiter to chill. Mix. Because it was way safer than the kitchen food. When my phone rang, I grabbed my bag and said, "Sorry, family emergency," and bolted. He followed me outside, still wearing that huge backpack, and shouted, "You're going to regret this when the world ends." People on the sidewalk just stared. I didn't stop walking until I was 3 blocks away. The kicker? The next morning, he sent me a message. "Had a great time last night. Let me know when you're ready for date 2. I'll bring extra water purifiers." I blocked him immediately, but sometimes I still wonder, what on earth did he think was going to happen during a plate of spaghetti?